Smash has just changed forever. Geno is deconfirmed, and let's talk about all the leaks and rumors leading up to it. Block content. What's happening, my blocked buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. It is a very unique day today because, yes, Sephiroth is now officially in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is a huge deal, and of course the new mode that also dropped where you can essentially just boss battle challenge the character is really incredible. So that's really fine, really awesome. The costumes are great. The character's classic mode is incredible because, of course, it is a boss rush mode. A lot of people have been waiting for that. But something else has also happened now that we had that Sephiroth presentation. And by the way, I did a live reaction and live stream to that. If you want to find out my reactions to Sephiroth's moveset and also the thing that we're going to talk about now, yeah, you can watch that video and it's a lot of fun. But I wanted to mention off the top here, this video is essentially just for Geno, right? Geno, Super Mario RPG, a character that a lot of people really wanted in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. A lot of my very good friends, a very good friend of mine, Papa Geno's, really wanted that character in Smash. And of course, also friends of mine in real life that like essentially just, stan the character, now have to face a truth. And that truth is the character is not playable in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It is not going to be playable, and Geno's not going to be part of a DLC Fighter's Pass. No, not this one, and not next one. Not any of them in this specific game. That is a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. I myself would be very hyped for Geno if he came to Smash Bros. Ultimate, and now that he's not, there is a sort of wave that crashes over me. And I wanted to discuss everything, regarding leaks that led up to this moment. And of course, I've also been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube content? Whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. So let's break down why this happened. I know a lot of you guys were very sad in the chat yesterday when, of course, the Sephiroth presentation was held by Sakurai himself, who looked incredible, who did a really great job, and of course explaining everything around the character. And then when the time came to unleash the Mii costumes, we kind of all figured what was going to happen, right? From the first moments that we saw the Chocobo outfit, it was kind of already clear. This is going to deconfirm Geno. It's just going to happen. This is a Square Enix pass, so it means we're going to get Square Enix Mii costumes, hopefully a Barret and Tifa, which was completely true, which I totally loved and was a great bet. But yeah, getting that Chocobo, it was just very clear. We are getting Geno, and then when Geno showed up and it was like, yeah, like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate cross Super Mario RPG, that's where things kind of fell apart for a lot of people. So I acknowledge that you guys are feeling a little bit out of it because of Geno not being in Smash, and I totally get that. There are a lot of characters that I love and want to be a part of this game that if they weren't, I would get really sad too. And Geno, I mean, being a Mii costume, it does make sense, but knowing how well the character is liked, knowing the huge fan base for him still, I just think with, King K. Rool being in the game, with Ridley, with characters that are mega wish fulfillment dreams like Banjo and Kazooie, it wouldn't have been outside of the possibility or the expectation to have Geno be a part of that in some way. So to not only just see him, released in this kind of way, but also not having a deluxe Mii outfit where it's just the same outfit that already people bought for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, I thought was a little bit of a slap in the face to the character and a little bit to the fan base. But there are a lot of positive notes to this, and I just wanted to say that. Now, one of the things is very small, very minor, but the cape that Geno has now flows. You know, it doesn't clip through, and it actually does look a little bit better. They worked on that. Also, like, generally the textures look a little bit better. That's really cool. And what they did with Geno in that little trailer, showing, of course, Donkey Kong's with the chains and the characters actually exploding when defeated, I thought that they handled that really well. The shots that they used with Geno were really great nods to Super Mario RPG, and you can tell that even though the screen time was limited, they put a lot of love into having that character get his final hurrah. And now that is one other thing that I wanted to talk about, because of course, going forward, it looks like we are not going to be talking about Geno a lot more, because the character is not in the running anymore for a playable character, so there's really no need to speculate on that any further, unless, of course, the next game in the series is announced and we get to speculate once again with a clean slate. But right now, it makes you think, who is going to be next? And not just the next fighter in the series, right? I mean, the next 3 fighters, what's going to happen there? But also, if Geno doesn't get in, who will get in? Who is big enough to actually move its way into the pass? And what can we learn from Sephiroth and Steve and Min Min? Now, I think it's pretty clear that we are getting other third-party characters. Of course, Sakurai has been doing a great job at sort of doing everything the exact opposite of what fans are expecting. So right now, we might be expecting a huge third-party character, and maybe we are getting a first-party like Mario character or something like that, right? I mean, the possibilities here seem really out of shape. Seem really out of stretch, and I don't really know where they are going to go next with speculation in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. A lot of people have been talking about characters like Ryu Hayabusa, who would both be, you know, an older character that entered through the NES era, and of course with the newer line of Ninja Gaiden games has become, of course, a big fan favorite. That would make sense and wouldn't be a mega huge third-party character like Crash, who is of course like a representative of a big company like Sony, right? I mean, that was originally the thing, right? It was a PlayStation character. That would also be huge. But it's really difficult to pinpoint right now what the exact strategy will be, and going forward, what is going to be the plan. Because just getting Geno announced like this does make people wonder, you know, what is their strategy right now, and why didn't they talk about Geno before, right? Why didn't they detail that this character was still coming in some sort of shape or way, or why did they just drop this now? You know, they've pretty much waited as long as they possibly could to the very last moment, and I think that that is very indicative of maybe the partnership between Square and Nintendo, right? Maybe that was something that Sakurai really didn't want to focus that much on. He didn't even talk about Geno all that much. It was just in a video. He wasn't really apologetic about any of that. He did detail the music and rights and stuff like that, but I feel like Square kind of, you know, has the shots to actually do what they want, and if they want to put Geno as just a costume and not upgrade anything, then that is completely on them. So I am also really curious what you guys think of Geno now officially being a Mii costume and nothing more. Please let me know in the comments down below. I really want to read you guys' thoughts and kind of gauge how the fan base is doing now. Are we shattered? Are we excited about what's next? I mean, I certainly am. Sephiroth is incredible. I can't wait to play with you guys live on stream, and generally just really good vibes about the next characters. This Geno thing is of course something that will pass. So yeah, of course I'd love to hear what you guys think of this. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, now that Geno is out, who will be next? And as for previous comment question winner, our answer actually comes to us from our user, Gregory Landeros, saying, if Sora didn't get in as a playable fighter, he could show up as a Mii sword fighter, and so do Black Mage from Final Fantasy as a deluxe Mii costume as a sword fighter. And by the way, Bill/Lance from Contra, Crash Bandicoot, and Dante from Devil May Cry had strong chances for it. Forgot, I hope that Frogger will show up as a deluxe Mii as a brawler, just like Bomberman in the last presentation with Steve. And by the way, Arl Naja from Puyo Puyo and Mai from Fatal Fury will get a chance to get in as well. So Gregory Landeros, thank you so much for your comment, and I think it's so much fun that you are speculating about different Mii costumes now that we of course got Geno. I mean, that is a very healthy thing to do in this time, right? Kind of think about what is the next chapter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and not just in characters, but also in Mii costumes, spirit battles, pieces of music that we're getting with these 3 final characters. I mean, it is a very interesting time to be a Nintendo fan, specifically the Nintendo live stream, the Nintendo Direct about the Super Nintendo World theme park just concluded, which was also amazing. So generally just being a fan of Nintendo is an incredible time right now. So thank you guys so much for sending in all your comments. These are always so much fun to read through. And of course, a huge shout out to our latest Patreon supporters and the super chats you guys send during live streams. You guys make blocked content possible. So if you want to have yourself created in pixel art, or join me for a live discussion, or even have your own ideas become animations, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting just for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more blocked content. See ya!